I was meeting Tommy at the Orbison building in Nashville, Tennessee. He had this amazing job writing big #1 hit songs, and I was so nervous, and I was telling myself, this is it. This is it. This is all you got. If you can't make this work, you're going home tomorrow. In fact, I had collected a few boxes to start packing my things in. I drove into the parking lot, I got on the elevator, and I could see myself in the reflection, and I kept saying, you've got this. This is it. This is it. This is the one opportunity you get. I walked off the elevator, I turned to the left, and there he was sitting in the boardroom, and I walked in and said hello, and then I said, if you work with me, this will be successful. He kind of laughed and said, okay, can you write tomorrow? And it just happened that way. We began to write, and the next thing I know, Sony Publishing is calling. He's let them know I'm this writer who needs to quit 3 jobs to do this, and they gave me a publishing deal, and then Capitol called, and it just happened so fast. It was everything I dreamed. I got to write my own music, be at a label that believed in those songs and let me make that record. It was everything I dreamed and more. I just remember calling my mom on a daily basis because the things that were happening were more than I dreamed about. Being at a record label that loved me and believed in me, and getting to sing my songs that I wrote with Tommy and these other amazing co-writers, and I couldn't believe it was happening to me. Like, I would just thank God all the time because I had wanted it since I was 12 years old. I went to bed thinking about the dresses I would wear and the stages I'd be on, and Trisha Yearwood, and maybe opening for her one day, which in fact was the very first phone call I got as an artist to open for anyone was for Trisha Yearwood. I was driving down West End Avenue in Nashville and near Vanderbilt University, and I was returning a video to Blockbuster Video. Okay, so that's how old I am. But I pulled in my little Honda Accord, and I heard, this is Cyndi Thomson with her big single, What I Really Meant to Say. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is the thing. I'm all alone, and here it's coming on the radio, and I'm by myself. So I pulled into a parking spot, and I remember there was a homeless man sitting there. I opened up my car door and I said, this is me on the radio. And he was so sweet. He listened with me. I just had it blaring and had the car door open, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was crying. And it was the best moment ever. So all of it was just everything I dreamed. I was flying to LA and shooting music videos and learning how to do that. I'd never done anything like that in my life. And everyone was always so gracious and kind. And, then award shows, just being on a red carpet and the flashes of the cameras and them calling your name, Cyndi, look over here, look over here. And it's such an amazing experience that no one can prepare you for. Nobody can. You just get in it and you do it. Just the wonderful things that I have beautiful memories of. And, my record going gold, that was such an amazing thing. I still look at that gold record, I actually see it every day in my house. And I'm so grateful for that time and that season.